A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to this particular session where I would be sharing a message for the collective. So let's get started and let's find out what's the progression of the energy. Okay, so let's find out what are the energies that are popping out the most today. I'm going to be using my own cards, plus I would be using tarot, and we would also be taking help from higher beings who are also going to be a part of this reading. So first I'm sensing calm. Okay, calm is the energy that has come. Empathetic has come. Your visions are very powerful, and healing your solar plexus will make you stronger. Okay, so what I mean by this is, or what the card really means is that some of you get deja vus, some of you get visions, some of your intuition is so powerful that you see a lot of things happen in dream space reality and then you see it in real life. If you resonate with any of this, then you can comment below and share your experiences. With the deja vus also, it seems like you are in a specific place and you feel that the whole scene has happened before, and literally word by word it repeats. It feels like it's repeating, but actually you've probably seen the vision before. And many a times in your dreams also, you could be going to the same place over and over again, like the same street over and over again, or the same house over and over again, or the same location over and over again. You're basically trying to break through from certain portals which could be pulling you down, and there are different things that happens in dream space intervention also. You guys can get in touch with me in personal sessions and personal readings also, and you can talk about these things. I mean, there is no judgment from my side. I'll never judge you for any of this. I am also picking on someone with a lot of common sense and knowledge. So common sense and knowledge actually increases when your masculine energy is increasing. So definitely this is a person who's working on their masculine energy, not just feminine energy, okay? Both need to be in balance. Barrel of laugh, or working for someone who's funny. Okay, so I can sense you have a very good sense of humor. But working for someone who's funny, here it does not apply. Barrel of laughter definitely applies, that you are a person who enjoys sense of humor, you enjoy jokes, you enjoy being funny, it's a part of your nature and people like that about you. Addictions are the reason of separation for truth. It's an escape, but the escape is an illusion. So you could be battling with some addictions also. Certain addiction issues are also being shown to me. Sometimes you feel inadequate and unworthy. It's written feels inadequate and unworthy at times, so means the same thing. I'm also sensing that sometimes you avoid to work, like you want to be inactive because you feel that what's the point of any of this any which way. But I must tell you that being independent is a very big gift. So if you are good with certain trade or certain skill, if you have developed something of your own, something if you feel that it can be shared with other people and it can become your income generation source, then I must tell you, you must pursue it, you must do it. Don't let it go and don't waste your energy at all. Like, this independence will help you in future to do more inner work or better inner work as well. I'm also being shown something very funny because it says loud, lol, someone who likes to talk really loudly. So sometimes when you're talking, you don't realize that you're going really loud, but it's done in a very cute way. So you're a person who can get a lot of attention from other people also, because you are talking with a full heart, you don't restrict yourself when it comes to laughing or talking. And this could have also attracted a lot of suitors, a lot of people who were interested in you. Maybe right now it may not be that same thing that people are getting attracted to you or you are taking interest in them, because it's both ways. Sometimes we are open for those things, so those things are appearing in our life. Maybe right now you just want to enjoy your own time, so you don't even care. It's not necessary that people are not interested in you right now, because that is not the point. The main point, actually this just popped into my head, that this could also be a reason why, because you're very playful, very funny, very active in terms of talking and sharing and expressing yourself, that some of the people might have gotten attracted to you because of that. Like maybe some depressed souls like to be around such people, but later on they can depress you. So because you also get into unworthiness or inadequate energies sometimes. Okay. 24 months from now you would be seeing, 24 months is like 2 years. 2 years from now you would be a very different person and you would be detached like a lotus. So you can watch this channeling anytime you want, but being detached like a lotus is a very, very, very high stage in this inner work journey. Like it's one of the best places to be in actually. You're a genius since birth. Wow. These are some really good cards that I've picked up. So what you're learning right now is that you can say in Hindi it says ek lathi se sabko hankna is not something that can work. And you're also learning that not every key is going to fit all locks. So for everything you need to have a different person. For every job you need to have a different person, or for every person you need to become a different person. To handle different people you have to be different with them. Now these are some of the qualities that are being shown to me about whosoever I'm picking on, whosoever's energy I'm picking on. Let's find out what's the theme for this particular session. What's the progression like? Oh, Shantakar. Shantakar has started joining these sessions these days. Earlier it used to be Lakshmi, but nowadays it is Shantakar. See, because we are talking about calm, so you must be thinking, how is it possible that a calm person is also very talkative? Well, it is very much possible. Like you can be calm within, or you could be a person who's not talking all the time or everywhere. But when you come across someone, when you meet someone, because you also want to enjoy the present moment, you don't feel like the conversations are not important, because the conversations in your life are very spontaneous. If you go onto the street and you suddenly meet someone who knows you, an old friend maybe, or someone you have a good connection with, you will talk to that person. Maybe you will spend 20-25 minutes, and in that particular time frame you will have a hearty talk, a hearty, happy, quite animated you are. But when you leave from there, when you retrieve back when you retrieve your own world or your own zone, your own solitude, then you will be like calm and composed. You're calm there also, but calmness has got nothing to do with being expressive. That's what I wanted to say over here. So just a clarification that I wanted to give. I felt like giving this clarification. Maybe someone must be wondering. Okay, so as per the theme of this session, you are someone who is looking at the bigger picture. You are someone who is tired of fights. You are tired of wasting your energy on useless things, useless people, and also useless attitudes. Even people who are close to you, you just don't want to give any energy whatsoever, because in the bigger picture you are seeing things like, this is not good for me in the larger scheme of life. I'm also feeling that you feel wounded and injured. You feel kind of betrayed. You also feel like you are much tired right now, like you've done a lot of work, but you've taken a lot of steps, like you are literally towards the crossing line, towards the end game, but you are very tired and very injured by now, and you want to take some rest, you want to relax, you want to take a timer off, and you want to probably go on a holiday, or you are exploring something, maybe you checking some places out. Even if it's for a day or two, you want to take a break and just forget everything, and I think you would be able to do that, or you must have done it recently. I'm also getting a very strong energy. You have actually started receiving a lot of downloads. You have started receiving a lot of messages. And these are not messages that confuse you, because maybe some time back, say 2 years, 3 years back, when you started receiving angel number messages, or you started receiving channelings, or you started receiving some other way of the higher beings communicating with you, at that point in time you were not 100% able to understand what it means. But nowadays you are actually very much in sync. Like in the morning, if you have a question, by evening you will get the answer, or maybe in 2 to 3 days you will get the answer, or it will be connected with some epiphany. So you actually feel like, wow, this is so amazing to be actually receiving answers this way. You never thought that you can have so much fun with your own energy and with your own questioning and answering. In your own self you can do so much, which you have started doing now. So it's a very good thing actually. Even though you're tired, even though you are feeling injured, sometimes you feel those emotions, but at the moment I do sense that your communication with the divine is becoming better and better day by day. At the moment you also don't want to entangle yourself with and waste energy. Like you just feel it's pointless, like talking to someone. You don't want to talk to someone also right now. If you feel that this person has a negative vibe, negative energy, you're like, it's better I don't have a conversation. You'd rather talk to someone who's more uplifting, who's more caring, who's more genuine. And you're doing that, you're following that to the T. These cards are actually telling me a story of transition also, because at the same time when you're looking at the bigger picture, you're also fighting off the need of talking to people who are narcissist. You no longer want to be a slave to those people. You no longer want to be around anyone who's constantly breadcrumbing you. So that is going on. Then sometimes on days and occasions you feel like tired and you feel like giving up. But then again there is a transition happening. So unlike death or tower, I'm being shown that this is not a sudden change. This is not happening just in 1 day or 2 days. It is a gradual process. It's a proper procedure. Step by step you have reached over here, and actual growth happens only when it is step by step. You are also doing the balancing act pretty much. You are going through the roller coaster of emotions, and I don't think it's related to PMS. I mean, PMS is there too in many people's life, especially women. Men also get impacted by other women PMSing around them. But this is not a biological thing. This is not a hormonal thing. This is a very spiritual thing. You are going through this. I think this is happening because you have realized that in some cases you need to be on the stable ground finally. Like, you don't want to get impacted by the roller coaster. I mean, in the external reality, in the outside world, whatever things can happen, but you don't want to get impacted by those things anymore in your inner world, because you understand that everything is actually connected with your inner world only and not the outer reality. I'm also being shown that you are ready to manifest your dreams. You are definitely in a zone where you feel that you can create the power to manifest the life that you think you want to manifest. Or more than this, you have become so selfless that you just want to manifest resources for other people. You want to manifest things which will help the collective, or which will help in your mission. But at the same time you're very careful and cautious about resources and income generation. I am also being shown that there is an auspicious energy around you. There are positive energies and vibrations around you, and the angels are with you. They are encouraging you to work hard. They want you to stay focused, and they want you to also trust the process of success and abundance. So remain optimistic. Don't worry too much, because the more we worry, we create the energy of worry around us. We create more and more situations that lead to worry. Just remain optimistic and have an open mindset. Believe in yourself and other powers that will help you to manifest whatever you need. Now again, I have said this in the past, that manifestation is not something which we sit and do. Manifest is something which is already pre-written. It is predestined, and we just need to be open to it. So becoming open to things and not getting affected by it in a way that either you're negative or you're positive starts changing many things for you. It starts taking you in a very high vibration. So this is the reason why I have been explaining what manifestation is all about. Another thing that I'm being told is that you need to stay open. You need to stay open to whatever life brings to your way. And this is why the manifesting part is important to understand, because we could want 100 things, okay, and we could need 100 things at the moment. But when we are open towards whatever life has to offer to us, we are no longer in the trap of good and bad. And then we are just an observer. We are just viewing this world as an ecosystem, as an earth, as another version of earth, which is your version of earth. Okay, so you should just stay open and trust that everything is happening for a reason. I think you're also in those energies where you have started trusting that everything is happening for a reason. Earlier, maybe you were not able to get into that zone, but now I'm being shown that you are able to trust things around you. You are able to remind yourself to stay in alignment with your heart as well as with your soul. And I feel that universe is also on your side. You have more peace and calmness in you that way. That's why maybe the calm card came before the first card was calm. I'm also being shown that you are also making some efforts to build in harmony in relationships by not entangling into unnecessary arguments, by keeping quiet sometimes on purpose. Like, you're like, I don't need to say this unnecessarily, it will create some issue. Or even if it does not, like, say for example, you're having a conversation with someone and you are not on some statement, you're not on the same page. So instead of going like, oh my god, what this person is saying, you go like, oh okay, so this is what this person is saying. You're on that zone now, and you're not judging people. You're not judging in the sense, you're not saying that, oh my god, this person, did this person just say this? Because many a times we also make a lot of mistakes. Many a times we overshare. Many a times we also say certain things which we realize later on that it could have meant something else for someone else. So you have become kind of more and more harmonious with your own self, and that is reflecting in other people's relationships and talks with you. You're having like really good conversations with random people, with cab drivers, with some lady you meet somewhere at the grocery store, and you're having like very deep conversations, and you're thinking in your head that I stepped out of my house to get something done, and I am here having such a great conversation with someone who will just go back in their life, and I won't even bother, or they won't even bother who I am. Like, isn't this so amazing? Like, isn't God in some way or the other trying to tell me that you will definitely have a good time? Just go with the flow. So yes, definitely you are going with the flow, and you feel that life is a catalyst for self-reflection and personal development, and you are feeling very encouraged now. Although you feel wounded sometimes, but you're also very encouraged. As I said, the larger picture is very important for you. The balancing act is very important for you, because you've started enjoying certain aspects of this journey much more than how you were doing it earlier. You also want to move forward with your life now. You have realized that you have brooded a lot in the past for many things, over many people, but now you just don't want to do that, because you've realized that people, places and situations don't make you happy. There is no paradise in those things. The paradise lies within you, and you are just taking one step at a day sometimes. Every day matters to you. Every day is a new day for you, and you are actually more and more open for your soulmate relationship also now. The twin flame relationship the dynamic actually leads you to the soulmate. Sometimes the same person becomes a soulmate partner. Sometimes it's another completely new person. But whatever it is, you are definitely getting more and more open, because these are the things, these are the changes in a person's nature or behavior that lead them to this type of a very long term, very beautiful relationship that is on your way. I mean, this just came up, okay? You are learning something that is changing your life, and you have some gifts that are extraordinary, and you have started focusing on that. You have a natural awareness towards spiritual and paranormal experiences. So these things are also happening side by side, and I think this is where I'm going to close this particular session, because I like this note. I'm also getting a month later for some people. I don't know what this would transpire into a month later. Okay, so let's see what it transpires into for some people. Do let me know if something happens a month later and you can talk about it. And on this wonderful note, I will sign out from this particular channeling session. For personal sessions and for therapies, you can check out the description box. If you're from India, then you have to email me to get the PAYTM and GPAY details. And if you're from any other part of the world, then you can use the PayPal link to book the session with me. And you can get my book In the Name of Love. So it is also an ebook. It's not necessary you need to have Kindle. You can buy it as an ebook also. And it will definitely help you change your life, because it's a very high vibrational book. I will see you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.